Okay, great. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all of you. This is Mayoran from SMBC, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation in Japan. And I'm really excited to be here today, sharing a few initiatives we are conducting as well as, learn a lot from you. So today I'll spend, around 10 minutes sharing that in SMBC from a digital point of view or more of a FinTech point of view, what are the areas we are covering, some of our initiatives so far, and the key activities at the moment. Let me move to the next page. So as SMBC Group, we announced our midterm plan this March, and there is a tremendous focus on digital and digital initiatives. And we kind of summarized or categorized our digital activities into 4 directions. So the first one, which I think quite relevant with most of the participants today, how a conventional financial institute like our bank try to expand into non-financial areas where digital avenues. And the second one is how to create new business models or new revenue streams utilizing data and the digital initiatives, which is quite important for us. And I'll come back to that in details in the next couple of slides. And again, the third direction is how to enhance our customer base. So far in the conventional banking, we mostly talked about the wholesale or B2B banking or the retail B2C, but due to these digital initiatives, the platforms and everything, the boundaries between B2B and B2C become really irrelevant. So we are focusing more on these platform initiatives as well. And finally, the geographic expansion is also critical for us. When it comes to the digital age, the geographic boundaries become again less and less relevant, and how to utilize data and have serve customers around the globe is critical to us. So in that context, we created a innovation laboratory in Silicon Valley a couple of years ago, and we created a digital solution division in Singapore this year. So we are taking a lot of initiatives outside of Japan, to collaborate with more startups, more fintech companies like most of the participants today. So personally, I am really excited to be a part of that, initiatives outside of Japan and to collaborate with most of you going forward. So I'm moving to the next page, which is, I'm not going into too much of details in this page, but the main message is we are covering a broad variety of services from retail to wholesale, and from a digital context, digitizing our internal operations to using digital capabilities to serve our customers. So moving to the next page. So most of our digitization activities are collaborations, through collaborations. On the right hand side, you can see a lot of logos, which mostly collaboration with startups, collaboration with the companies other than the financial institutes, and so on. The latest adding to our the initiative is PlusMedi, which is a healthcare startup, and we acquired them a couple of months ago, and now we are underway solution development with them in the healthcare domain as well. So today, I really want to emphasize the point. We are really open for collaboration, open for partnership, not only in the financial domain, but whatever the domains our customers are looking for new solutions and capabilities going forward. So going to the next page, this is something, we keep it as a basic framework or a structure on how we are, collaborating with our partners, or how we are looking at the data, the variety of data from our ecosystem. So here, most of you are familiar with how the digital is transforming everything and anything. So we see the digital capabilities, mainly the user interface, user experience, the customer engagements, the customer touch points, as the first layer of the digitization, or utilizing digital capabilities for customer touchpoint. That itself is critical to, to change the way we engage with our customers. But more than that, we are, looking for acquiring data or sharing data with, with our customers, or have access to data which we don't have today or in the past. And then the critical question is how to utilize that data to create, various or new revenue streams. So we see this, utilizing digital capabilities into the three-layer framework. First one is to utilize the digital capabilities to change or enhance or improve the way we engage with our customers. Through those, digitally enabled engagements, we are looking to have access to more data or different sets of data which we don't have access till today, and then utilizing that data to enhance our financial offerings to our customers in different domains. So let me give you a very specific example on how we are doing that. I'm moving to the next page now. So here, this is an initiative we are, as SMBC, doing for the last 3 years on creating new financial offerings for our manufacturing customers who has a global supply chain. So the way we engage with the customers is we help the customers build the dashboards or visualization tools to connect their end-to-end operations from a CFO's point of view. So by doing that, we were able to organize a variety of data within the customer's organization in multiple departments, so that could be, analyzed or reused for other purposes. And then by utilizing that data, we created new financial offerings. We kind of enhanced our conventional trade finance offerings to help the customers to, reduce their cash conversion cycle and to have better cash flow. So the detail, I'm moving to the next page to share the data details with you. So what we did was, as I mentioned earlier, we helped the customers collect the data from different databases, different departments, and so on. So that's a completely an adventurous activity for us as a bank to go and talk to the factory managers, the procurement department, and the sales team to understand how they operate, how the supply chain of the customer is operated today, and what kind of data is scattered everywhere in the operations. And then it's again surprising to our customers. As a bank, we collected the data and helped them build these dashboards. So first of all, the CFOs or the financial departments of those customers were very happy, because most of the companies, for the first time, they got an overall view of their operations, from procurement to fulfillment, from cash collection to cross-border operations, and so on. So that itself created a value for the customer. So this is, as I mentioned earlier, this is the first layer of the three-layer framework. This is a digitally enabled engagement with our customers. By doing that, customers and ourselves, we were able to organize a variety of data within the customer's organization. And then, with the permission of the customer, we utilize some of the data points to enhance our trade finance offering. For example, we created a future account receivables offering by analyzing the data and predict when a purchase order is going to become an advanced receivables, and so on. So I'm not going to bore you with the details, but the core message here is, once we get access to data with the customers, we can create new predictive models and use those predictions to enhance our financial offerings, which eventually help our customers to have better cash flow or reduce their inventories and so on. So this is where we see a huge overlap on the data analytics and the technology side of it, and the banking offerings or the financial offerings can merge and collaborate and evolve in a different form going forward. So I'm moving to the next page. This is more of a collaborative approach we are taking with most of our customers recently is, even as a bank, we work with partners like digital players who provide supply chain management solutions or cash management solutions with the latest technology. We partner with them and work with our partners to help our customers solve some of their pain points, like operations efficiency or digitizing their procurement process or providing visibility in their supply chain or logistics and so on. And by doing that, we also help the customers organize their data or have their operations digitized and have the data so we can reuse and analyze it to provide enhanced financial offerings. So this is a completely different engagement model for a bank and also for us, for our customers. And they're open to work with the bank to experiment these kind of initiatives. So needless to say, we are looking for many partners and the digitally savvy players like most of the participants today to experiment and to find out new avenues to serve our customers. So the next is, I'm moving to the next page. This is another key initiative for us is the ESG. Environment, social, and governance become more and more important and getting more awareness, especially after COVID-19. Even in Japan, we see a huge, change in mindset from the senior leadership of many companies, and there are, even in the EU, there are terminologies for green recovery and so on. But on the other hand, one side, the hype is growing, bigger and bigger, which makes most of our, B2B customers a bit agitated on how to, collect that information, and then how to report it, how to quantify it, and how to take meaningful actions for these initiatives. So that's why, again, even though we are a bank, we decided to build some simple digital tools to help our customers measure their CO2 visualization and also help them simulate what are the meaningful or appropriate actions they could possibly take to reduce the CO2, and also help them from a financial angle on providing sustainable linked loans or sustainable lease or so on to help them take the actions to reduce the CO2. So the next page is just an introduction on
Hi, Myron. Hi, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
We are running a little bit low on time for your part, so could you wrap up in maybe a minute or so? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So this is the last page anyway. Yeah. So these are some of the tools we created, and working with our customers on quantifying the emissions and so on. So yeah. So what the main key message I wanted to share with you is we are looking for partners in the digital or fintech areas to provide different values to our customers and then utilize the data to enhance the financial offerings as well. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again, Myron. And so now we're going to move back to Mr. Okubo, who is the Executive Advisor to the Government